Oh, good morning. Oh, it's so much quieter down here. I was walking on the sidewalk on Meridian. I'm in Oklahoma City. Um, my flight leaves tomorrow morning, and I am happy to announce that I will be hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. See my hat? I made it. I'll probably pick up a new one, a new white hat from Walmart, and I saw one of the shops along the route early in the route has patches, so I'll just sew one on there. Anyway, yesterday was a rough start, let me tell you. On the way up to the airport, I had a flight yesterday. The young lady I was riding with had a flat, and she spun out on the cloverleaf. Mind you, we're only 5 or 10 minutes from the airport. So, anyway, she gets on the phone to her mother. I mean, she has a flat tire, so we're not going anywhere. My watch goes off and reports a crash to 911 because the car almost did flip over. Anyway, it didn't. So, thank God for that. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, I, spoke to 911. Now, mind you, I have a recording in my phone of when that went off, and it was an hour before my flight was to leave. So she's on the phone to her mom instead of talking to 911. So I had to talk to 911 and let them know where we were at. And it was a dispatcher, and then a police officer had to call me back. So that took some time. Then I tried to get an Uber. They couldn't find me, or they didn't want to try to get to me. Then tried a second Uber. Could not get to me, couldn't find me. They automatically dispatched a third. By that time, I hit cancel. I was going to start walking. Mind you, I have a very heavy backpack and a check-on bag, a very heavy check-on, and then a third carry-on bag. So, I'm legally blind. I really can't see traffic. This is why I have a cane. But, I'm not using it at the moment because people have complained in the past of the noise that it makes on the sidewalk. I'm on a fairly flat surface, so I should be okay. Anyway, long story short, I missed my flight. It was booked through Priceline. So, unfortunately, they and Alaska Airlines, they would not refund or put me on a different flight. I had to pay for a whole new ticket again. So, the next day was going to be $500. So, this was already late by then. And so we wound up going with Friday morning and got it booked. So I will be leaving tomorrow morning to finally begin my adventure. Now, I'm not going straight into San Diego. I am going to a friend's and say hi. I will leave some of my luggage there kind of as a base, and supplements and what have you, kind of as a base of operations, and then take the train down a few days later to San Diego, and then take a bus or a shuttle or whatever to Campo. And that's where the trail starts. So, it's happening. A little rough start, but This is the story of my life. It's always been this way. But, that's part of the reason why I'm doing the trail. I have begun to understand who I am, and how the circumstances of my life have shaped me, who I am. And it's been an interesting adventure. So one of the things I do recommend, because, my ex-husband once said he didn't believe in psychology because all they did was talk to you about your problems and offer suggestion, and his thought was, well, anybody can do that. You should just have a friend and talk to them. Of course. Anyway, because even if you talk to a psychologist or psychiatrist and they put you on medications or not, or try behavior modification therapy on you, long story short, if you don't really understand the way you relate to people and understand the way other people relate to you, then you won't see a reason to adjust and adapt. And with this newer theory in the world of psychology, psychotherapy, it's called attachment theory. Anyway, so I did an online test and discovered, no surprise here, I'm a highly disorganized, quiet type. Very funny. Anyway, I'll tell you more about that later, but I highly suggest you look into it. But I do want to take you on this adventure with me because I think it's going to be a blast, and I promise you it's going to be fun, full of ups and downs, and a lot of people will just show you the fun stuff, the great stuff, the sunny side. I'm sorry, I'm not that kind of person. I'm going to share the good, the bad, and the ugly, like I just did. Anyway, rough start, but you know what? Got another flight out, got a hotel room for fairly inexpensive. They had a free shuttle to the hotel. And so I'll be here another night and take off tomorrow. Flying into LA instead of Santa Ana, but that was a better price. And I do know how to take a train. So I will be getting a train because my friend has something going on, or he doesn't want to drive to LAX, which who can blame him? That's kind of crazy. It's a huge place, very chaotic. And I'm quite comfortable with traveling by train and bus in Southern California, so I will bring you along for the experience, and looking forward to this adventure. I hope you all have a great day wherever you are. Bye-bye for now.